Hello you guys, and thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it's free. Notification bells to be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah. So I am back at another hotel. I told you all I've been working like a dog. Okay. Yay me. But you know, this one's nice, you know. I hope the lighting's okay. I tried to turn on every light there is, but for some reason, I guess most of the hotels don't have those overhead lights, so it's just kind of dim. But I did order a light for my phone so I can attach it to my phone. So yeah, I hope you all are enjoying the consistency and all the new content, and I just thank you all for continuously tuning in. The last Foolishness Friday did well as well, and I'm excited for what's to come in this year of 2025. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the video. This video is some foolishness. If it's not foolishness, I don't know what it is, okay? So bear with me. I do apologize for the cursing. I'm gonna try and bleep some of it out while I'm editing this video because it's currently Wednesday. I just put up the Wardrobe Wednesday. If you haven't seen that already, go ahead and go watch it. I'm gonna try my best to bleep out some of the curse words and all that jazz, but you all wanna stay tuned because this is just some mess, some sad mess. And yeah, after the clip, like always, we're gonna get into my commentary. So let's get right into this clip.
I'm gonna bust at you real quick, bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say something else to my fucking daughter. Nobody says it to your daughter. You shut up. Look at your fucking food. The fuck wrong with you? You get a gun? Get a gun and know how to act. Just stop your fist, ho. Shut the fuck away from the car. Bye. Excuse me, go. Go. Excuse me, go. Go. No. Cause I was slept out to the fucking. Y'all, record. She shoots off her gun.
So who shoot out the gun?
Her right there. Who has the gun?
Can also the ship commander reference at 3:30.
Lissa Valbrum is now facing several very serious charges, including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery.
The shooting happened late last night at a fast food restaurant on Northwest 7th Avenue in Miami-Dade. Miami-Dade police say the 15-year-old girl was stable when she was taken to Jackson's Ryder Trauma Center. We, of course, will bring you any updates as we learn them.
Okay, you guys, so you all saw that clip, and it's just so much I can say about situations like this. You know, most of us, the majority of us, struggle with, you know, not necessarily anger, but just, you know, maybe getting riled up or something that just grinds your gears, someone disrespecting you or talking to you any type of way or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of us are prideful, you know, is what it boils down to. A lot of us are prideful. A lot of us, you know, feel the need to defend ourselves and defend others and all that. I'm guilty of this, you know. I'm like, who are you talking to?
Now wait just 1 second, glasses. I have.
Who are you talking to? You know, I'm guilty of this myself. And now, granted, I do not remember a time where I was just going off on random strangers. You know, that's not really my cup of tea. That's not my forte, you know, because you're a stranger, you know, you're irrelevant to my life. But when it comes to like people that you might be close to or something like that, that have kind of like tried you, I am one for a good smart comment, you know, for those that like to call it a smart aleck. A little dash of sarcasm, you know. My mom calls it nice nasty. You know? I am a culprit for that, I would say. But you know, as time goes by, you just learn that it just does absolutely no good. It is no is in no way, shape, or form beneficial. You know, I've been in situations where I've just ran off at the mouth, whether it been family, friends, or, you know, a significant other. It's been times I've run off at the mouth. I've felt triggered, felt angered in some way, wronged in some way. And even if you're justified in why you're upset, you're not necessarily justified in your reaction. You know, we all know every action has a reaction. You can't expect to disrespect people or treat people a certain way and they don't respond. You can't dictate how other people respond. But the thing is, it's like a common phrase or a common term. It's just like when you're arguing with a fool, the people watching don't know who the fool is. And a lot of times, if you've tried to get your point across to someone and they're just like bent on not understanding you, they're just determined, you know, to misinterpret what you're saying, nothing you say or do is going to get that person to understand, because they're determined not to. You get what I'm saying? Especially in, you know, high conflict, like very intense situations, and you're going back and forth with someone. If someone is that heated and that angered in that very moment, it's not too much you're going to be able to say to smooth things over. Silence is golden. We don't use this term enough. How often did you try, like, let's say someone is yelling at you, someone's frustrated, going off on you. How long is that person going to argue with you if you say nothing? How long is that person going to be combative, be aggressive if you say nothing? Now, I do agree that some moments it's a need to say something, but you'll know when that moment comes. You will. I also feel that a lot of us listen to respond versus just listening in general. Okay, so for example, in this video, you have the lady going off, and apparently if you could interpret anything she was saying because she was screaming, that's another thing. Stop screaming at people. Stop shouting at people, okay? We don't know what you're saying. We don't know what you're talking about. You look crazy. You look absolutely crazy. You know, it's rare. It's rare moments where screaming is necessary. Okay? Put in the comments, you know, when is screaming necessary? If we're trying to get someone's attention, I don't know. Like, when is screaming necessary? If you're trying to get your point across to somewhere, you're trying to tell somebody something, if you're screaming at them, 9 times out of 10, they're zoned out. If someone's screaming at me, I'm completely zoned out at that point. It's just like, you lost me. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So in this situation, if you all even gathered why she was upset, apparently the girl in the car was saying something to her daughter or disrespecting her daughter in some way. Okay, granted, that's a valid reason to be upset, you know, to be, you know, waving the you know. Is that necessary? I don't think so. And the lady that was interacting with her with the gun in her hand, who talks to people, who interacts with people with a weapon? Like, I was watching this, and the first thing that came to my mind is, oh, she bold. And okay, the moment that came out was the moment my foot would have hit the gas. Okay, my foot would have been on that gas pedal. People are so risky. They're so bold. Like, anger brings out the worst in you. It really, really does. Like, it's amazing to me. And it's just like, so all of this happened. You did all of this to defend your child, and in the end, you hurt your child more than the young lady you were arguing with. Thank God the girl was stable. You know, they said in the video that she was stable after the, you know, shot. But it's just like, you did all that to defend her, and now you're the one that actually hurt her. And now you're going to be going to jail. You're facing charges, all because you couldn't control your anger. You know, it's just like, that's a huge thing to me in general, is controlling your anger, and just realizing that some things are better left unsaid. We give people too much power over us, too much power over our emotional state, too much power over our mental. And if a lot of us kind of gather that together and kind of figured out, okay, you know, what can I say? Like, what can I say in this situation that's going to either de-escalate it, or is this situation even worth my time? Because when you really think about it, a lot of the stuff that you might be angry about, bothered about, a lot of that stuff, it is not even worth your time. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the energy. A lot of the people that you let frustrate you and irritate you and anger you, it's not worth your time, not worth your energy. We feed our spirit with so much negativity that the moment anything happens that grinds your gears or that frustrates you, you're ready to snap, you're ready to pop. Like, I've noticed when I remove certain things when it comes to media, you know, social media, people, music, television, certain things that you'll watch, that you'll intake, feed your spirit. If you're constantly watching ratchet TV, women fighting, arguing, cussing, and so on and so on and so forth, that you start to deem that normal. You start to feel like that's normal. That's how you're supposed to react in certain situations. Now, so when you get out in a situation like that, when you feel tried, you feel angered, now you want to act like the chick off Love and Hip Hop, you know? Like, because that's all you're feeding yourself, all this trash TV. So you feed yourself trash, you're trash now. It's the same thing with music. You listening to music.
Oh, she wanna talk. She wanna run around. You know, set this off. You know,
it might be catchy, but the next thing you know, you setting it off at your local Walmart. It's your local Waffle House. You're ready to brawl it out, okay?
We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now.
Like, people don't realize how serious this stuff is. I'm telling you. The moment I stopped watching the foolishness, listen to the foolishness, being around foolish people, is the moment my life got a whole heck of a lot peaceful, a whole lot more enjoyable. When I stopped listening to certain music, stopped being around certain people that I felt like stressed me out. It's life-changing. Okay, you know what I mean? I'll be at work and I'll see some of the most ignorant mess that would normally be like, I can't stand people, and then I'm just like, wow, that was dumb, and I keep moving, okay? Because I'm not feeding my spirit with all the toxic mess to make you want to act out, lash out, fuss, cuss. Food for thought. And finally, I'll say, because I gotta go as usual, but finally I'll say that this is contagious, okay? When you feed yourself things that are happy and inspirational, and you continuously do that, because, you know, like they say, it takes 30 days to make a habit. When you continuously do this and you don't fall off the wagon or whatever the case may be, You know, I get it. Sometimes you want to indulge in this and you don't indulge in that. That's fine. But it shouldn't be consistent. It shouldn't be you consistently watching this mess or listening to this mess or being around these people that are into that mess. But when you start to change what you intake when it comes to mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, even with like the things that you're eating, it's contagious. Like, I'll tell you a quick story before I go. I was working a flight to Key West, and we ended up having to divert due to the fog. I've told you all about a little bit about this, I think, in one other video, but I didn't elaborate on it. And we ended up having to divert to Miami. So it was like all this mess. You know, it was super late already because it was a late night flight. And obviously, you know, people were frustrated, people were upset, and so on and so forth. But I empathize with them because, you know, who wants to be getting on a plane to go somewhere and you end up in another in a whole nother city, you know, or you like nobody wants to go through that. Nobody wants to deal with that. But I didn't let, you know, other people's frustrations and other people's aggression affect me. I'm there to do a job, and at the end of the day, what can you do to change it? Start looking at situations, like tough situations or tough people that you don't necessarily want to deal with. Start looking at those situations like, okay, if I can't change this, then I'm gonna let it be. In this video, what are you gonna do about this lady disrespecting your daughter? It's already been done. Now, if you want to have a conversation with the lady, and if she's acting like that, that's it. That's it. Stop trying to seek vengeance for yourself, you know, with people that don't care about you anyway. They already showed you. She disrespected your daughter. She's talking to you crazy. You got a gun in you. She doesn't care. Just stop it. Stop trying to change things that, you know, is above you. It's not in your, if it's not in your power to change it, let it go, let it be, and keep living your life. Stop letting other people and things happen in your life and completely derail everything, because you're going to end up in worse off situations because you didn't just go with the flow. Go with the flow of things. Let go, let God. Stop trying to take matters into your own hands. Oh, she want to talk stuff, so I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, let it go. If you can't change it, let it go. If you didn't learn anything from this video, and if you feel like, oh, this chick just ran her mouth like I always do, and I do, and did, okay. If you didn't learn anything from this video, if it's above you, let it go. Do what you can. And if you can't do anymore, let it go. It'll make life a whole lot easier. Let go and let God, okay? Because when we take matters into our own hands, that's what comes of it. Mess. All right. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it's free. Notification bells to be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all for the next video. Bye.